He had been planning this moment for weeks, carefully selecting the perfect restaurant, the perfect table, and the perfect way to ask her to join him for an evening of candlelit dining and romance. It all began with a phone call to the restaurant, where he meticulously discussed every detail with the manager, from the type of flowers that should be on the table to the specific vintage of wine that he wanted to serve with their meal. He knew that she loved surprises, and so he arranged for a private car to pick her up and bring her to the restaurant, making sure that the driver was instructed to take the most scenic route possible, so that she could take in the beautiful sights of the city as she made her way to the restaurant. He spent hours preparing for the date, making sure that he looked his best and that he had everything planned perfectly. He picked out his clothes, made sure his hair was styled just right. He couldn't help but feel a sense of nervousness as the day approached, worried about whether or not everything would go smoothly. He wanted everything to be perfect, and the thought of anything going wrong made him anxious. He even practiced what to say when he sees her, imagining different scenarios in his head, in order to make sure that he would know how to react in any situation. She also couldn't help but feel a sense of nervousness as the day approached. She spent hours trying on different outfits, trying to find the perfect one that would make her look beautiful but also comfortable. She picked out her favorite dress and some stylish shoes, and put on a little bit of makeup, just enough to accentuate her natural beauty. As the day of the date approached, their families and friends noticed that they were both acting differently, and they knew that something special was happening. They could see the nervous excitement on their faces, and they knew that they were in love. They gave them both the best wishes and wished them the best, and waited eagerly to hear about how the date went. The day was incredibly important to her, as she had been waiting for this moment for what felt like an eternity. She had always felt a spark between them and couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation and excitement as she got ready for the evening. Every detail of the day, from the surprise car ride to the exquisite flowers, the gift and the private table, made her feel truly special and loved. She couldn't believe that he had gone through so much trouble just to make this one evening perfect for her. It was clear that he put a lot of thought and care into every aspect of the evening. The stakes of the day were incredibly high for him. He had been thinking about asking her out for a long time and had put a lot of effort into making the day perfect. He wanted to create a lasting impression and hoped that the evening would be the start of something special between them. He wanted everything to be just right, from the restaurant to the gift. He hoped that by the end of the night, she would realize how much he cared for her and would want to take things to the next level. As she took her seat across from him, she couldn't help but feel touched by the effort he had put into the evening. He looked into her eyes, took a deep breath, and said, "I have brought you here tonight because I have something very special to ask you." And with that, he got down on one knee and pulled out a ring. He looked into her eyes and said, "Will you do me the honor of being my girlfriend?" Her reaction was a mix of surprise and joy. She couldn't believe what was happening. The way he had planned everything was so thoughtful and romantic. The surprise and the effort he put in was so special. She was overjoyed and felt incredibly lucky. She looked into his eyes and said, "Yes, I would be honored to be your girlfriend." As he placed the ring on her finger and they shared a warm embrace, they sat down to enjoy their dinner and celebrate the start of their new relationship, knowing that this was just the beginning of an exciting journey together. After dinner, they took to the dance floor. The music was slow and romantic, as he took her in his arms and they began to sway to the music. It was as if they were the only two people in the room. He held her close and whispered sweet nothings in her ear as they danced, feeling their hearts beating as one. She couldn't help but feel swept away by the moment, feeling grateful for this new beginning with him. As the song came to an end, he looked into her eyes and said, "I have been waiting for this moment for so long," and with that, he leaned in and pressed his lips gently against hers in their first kiss as a couple. It was a moment she had dreamed of for so long, and it was even more special than she could have imagined. They kissed as if there was no tomorrow, as if all their love and emotions were expressed in that one kiss. The kiss was slow and passionate, filled with all the emotions they had been holding back. They both knew that this was just the beginning of something beautiful. And as they broke the kiss, they were both left breathless, with a feeling of warmth in their hearts, knowing that they had found something special in each other. This day was a significant milestone for this couple. It was the day that marked the beginning of their romantic relationship. It was the day that he officially asked her to be his girlfriend and she said yes. It was a day full of surprises, romance, and love. It was a day that they both would remember for the rest of their lives. It marked the culmination of their feelings for each other, and the start of a new chapter in their lives together. They had been friends for a long time, but this day solidified their commitment to each other. It was a day that represented the start of a new and exciting journey together, filled with love, happiness, and all the adventures that the future held. It was the day that they both realized that they had found their partner in life. When we have people that we love and who love us in return, we are able to face life's challenges with a renewed sense of strength and resilience. Having close relationships with people we love allows us to share our feelings, thoughts, and experiences with others. It's a way to be understood and to understand others in return, which is fundamental for our personal growth and development. Those close relationships also provide us with a sense of social support, which can be vital when facing difficult situations. For her and for him, being close to the people they love is almost the most important thing in life. They both understand the importance of strong relationships. It took them both some time to find a truly close and understanding person in their lives. But then they met each other, they were friends first, and they took their time to get to know each other better. They both saw something special in each other. They both made effort to understand and accept each other. And they found that they had a deep understanding and connection. They both knew that they had found someone special, someone with whom they could build a strong and lasting bond, and eventually build a romantic relationship. It took them both some time to find a truly close and understanding person, but in the end, it was worth the wait.